14th century practices and a disease that we now know that Dr. Hoda says we have known is far more lethal than the flu. The president didn't think so. As recently as last Friday, compared it to the flu. Here's some of the president's other comments that are in stark contrast to the things he said last night. Let's watch and talk about it on the other side.
We're at war with a deadly virus. Success in this fight will require the full, absolute measure of our collective strength, love, and devotion. It's going to disappear. One day, it's like a miracle. It will disappear. Very sobering. You know, when you see 100,000 people, that's at a minimum number. When you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to zero. And I've had many friends, business people with great, actually, common sense. They said, why don't we write it out? A lot of people have said, a lot of people have thought about it. Write it out. Don't do anything. Just write it out and think of it as the flu. But it's not the flu. It's vicious. Sometimes they just get the sniffles. Sometimes they just get something where they're not feeling quite right. And sometimes they feel really bad. But that's a little bit like the flu. It's a little like the regular flu.
Ashley Parker, I'm old enough to remember Donald Trump standing in a red hat that said keeping America great, saying I'm really good at this stuff, and saying things like on that tape. What brought about the change of heart, and do they own up to any of the president's past utterances?